6. You may have caught on by now that this unit's considerably more difficult than the previous unit, and then the unit after this is even more difficult, okay, because we're working on increasing your skill level in composition. And I'm asking you, particularly in this unit, to do some more critical thinking than you might be used to, and I'm asking you to look at theory, which I know is difficult. So some of this is going to be new to you. Bottom line is, if you learn how to write in well-focused paragraphs that begin with topic sentences, you're still going to be okay, all right? This particular unit, though, I'm causing you to look at other material and write about that. Instead of looking at yourself and write about yourself, I'm saying, hey, look at this other material, write about that, do some research, write about that, look at a little bit of history, write about that, bring them all together, okay? Bringing them together is called analysis, where you actually put out your own point of view on this material, always referring constantly to the material that I'm having you to look at. There's no such thing as just writing in a vacuum. We're not writing editorials here. We're always writing by compositing other elements together. It becomes your opinion, your thinking, your critical thinking. It's actually analysis, but you have to use all of the elements. Now, to do this, if you look very carefully at lectures 7.3 and 7.4, I spell out in detail how to accomplish this, okay? I also provide you with a rubric in item 6.1. So you have less than 2 weeks now. The due date for this essay is February 27th. You have less than 2 weeks. It's critical that you stay on top of your discussions, all right? These discussions are meant as brainstorming to help you work your way through some of these complex issues. It's critical that you respond to each other, that you respond to the initial post, and then in the middle of the week, I'll be in there too with some comments and respond to that. This brainstorming is the same kind of thing you do in a face-to-face class, same kind of thing you do in a business setting, any other kind of setting where you say, hey, how are we going to accomplish this project? Let's talk about this, all right? So that's what's going on in the discussions. It's key. It's critical that you stay on top of it. I think pretty much, I've said this before, that the essay, when you turn it in, is going to go to 2 places. You always have to submit it to the assignment drop box along with the writer's memo. And don't press the submit button until you get both attachments there, all right? And then you also submit it to the discussion forum, where you all can look at each other's essays and see how you did or see how you've been doing, all right? See what you can learn from each other. So that said, I don't want to ramble on. If you have questions, please get a hold of me, but please make sure you're looking at these videos. By all means, please make sure you look at lectures 7.3 and 7.4. They walk you through this step by step. Be sure to look at the rubric. 6.1, it tells you exactly how to grade this. Now listen up for a second. I have provided what I call a model. It's a model textual analysis as item 7.5. And every semester, I get some students say, oh, I didn't know you wanted us to write about that. The answer is no, I don't want you to write about that. Item 7.5 is an analysis of an advertisement. All right? I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to write an analysis of the Faulkner short story based on the theory that I provide you and the history that I provide you, and I want you to do some research. I will be grading you on if you did the research or not. Every semester, I get students who turn this in without doing the research, and I'm sorry, I don't understand that. All right? I'm very clear about the research. Item 3.3 walks you through the research. This is a necessary skill in college, knowing how to use library databases. It's a necessary skill in business, in education, any place, knowing how to research and support the positions that you want to take. All right, so I'm causing you to do this in this unit, and of course you'll do even more of it in the research paper unit. So as usual, if you have questions, you know how to get a hold of me, but please pay attention to the learning module. Please pay attention to the index on the left. If any of the headings, the black headings, don't show anything directly underneath them that have links underneath them, double click on those headings and the links show up. Anytime you see a heading, that means there's links underneath them, all right? So for example, discussions, item 4, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links underneath it. Make sure they're there, okay? So this should be a fun unit. I get a lot of positive feedback from it, but it is a hard unit, so make sure you're working on it right now.